Very good morning. Welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about the topic networks of queues. This is under module 2, statistical models in simulation. So before going to this topic, we need to understand what is network of queues. Basically, a few fundamental principles assume a stable system which it processes an infinite calling population, and it's been performed. And we already discussed in previous slides and all the queues of G, GC, M1, all those things. And so many authors have developed these to simplify the things, like Harris, Nelson, Reinrich. They have given a rough cut modeling technique in the simulation concept. So that there will be for example a single queue system we can apply in this networks of queues, like the customers arriving from one place, and they may be queued from one to another, like one they can arrive from one and then they can departure to another. Like these are the things where we can see in this concept. And so networks of queues, we have two types of networks of queues. One is open queuing network, another one is closed queuing network. See, normally the customers will be arriving from one departure from one router to another route. Sometimes it may happen. So we have to understand a single queues technique and multiple queues technique that we already discussed. And this is the two types of networks. One is open and closed. So open in the sense we have an external arrivals and departures. The customers normally coming outside from the networks of queues we can apply over here, and there are number of customers in system varies over time. Because why? Because the customers are actually waiting in a waiting line. Sometimes they may go for slow line also, and simultaneously if they can come for some other work, and they can go for simultaneously they can be into the some other work means, then they be depending upon the queue discipline and behavior, it may varies. So this is how the number of customers in system varies over time in the open queuing network. And closed queuing network, no external arrivals and departures taking place, and number of customers in system is constant from each and every trial. So these are the two types of networks of queues. One is open queuing network and another one is closed queuing network. So in open queuing network, the simple thing we need to understand, the outside the networks of queues, the customers will be arriving from the outside of the networks of queues. In closed queuing network, there is no any external arrivals and departures taken place over here, and it should be in a number of customers, it is a constant one. And see, this is how we can see in and out. This is the in previous slide what we have discussed is applied over here. So the customers is coming arriving, and then the customers is departing from one queue to one router to another route. So like this will happen, and many systems are modeled as networks of single queues, and customers departing from one queue may be routed to another. And so this is a parameter we have seen over here, that is lambda I is equal to lambda I and Pij. So wherever because we already know that in networks of queues, any type of arriving can taking place, like outside of the networks, otherwise they can come inside. So anything can happen because they can the departure from one router to another route. So that we don't have any kind of single there is no system capacity over here, because customer departing from one queue may be routed to another, and there is a stable infinite calling population which is taking place over here. And the following results assume a stable system with infinite calling. That's what I have already discussed. It is a calling population and no limit on system capacity, because the customer departing from one queue may be routed to another. So this is the one of the single QGG1C networks, and they are provided no customers are created or destroyed in the queue. That is in networks of queues, we can say. And then the departure rate out of a queue is same as arrival rate into the queue over the long run. So here there is no customers which is going to create or destroyed in the queue. The first thing. The second thing is the customer arrived to queue from one source to another one. The arrival rate may be from Qi to Qj over the long run, and this is the second thing which will be happening. And the third thing is the accumulated, the summation of those things, the arriving and departure will be taking place. In that we can see the result, come, we can we can apply it. So first thing is there is no customers are created or destroyed in the queue. Then the departure rate out of a queue is same as arrival rate into the queue over the long run, because there is no customers created over here or any destroyed or destroyed in the queue. So the second thing is the customer arriving from one queue to another queue over the long run, which will be taking place over here, so that there is no system capacity we can see here. And the third thing is the summation, the overall rate, arrival rate and the departure rate we can applied. So this is the overall arrival rate into the queue. So this is the arrival rate from outside the network, and this is the sum of arrival rates from other queues in the networks. So if queue has Cj less than infinity parallel servers, each working at rate mu j, then the long run utilization of each server for stable queue, we can see Pj is equal to lambda I divided by Cj mj. If arrivals from outside the network, it form a Poisson process, because in Poisson process we already see that it's a countably infinite or uncountably infinite with rate aj for each queue. There are similar servers which is delivering the exponentially distributed service times with mean 1 by mu, and then in steady state Qj behaves like a MMC queue with the arrival rate. So this is the main overall arrival rate which is happening over here, that is arrival rate from outside the network and some of arrival rates from other queues in the network. So this is the things which is happening. So this is the formula for the overall arrival rate. Lambda j is equal to aj plus summation lambda I Pij. Now we can see some real-time example of this one. Discount store example. There is a customer population. They may arriving inter-arrival time they may be calculating. And suppose customers arrive at the rate 80 per hour and 40% choose self-service. Then what is the thing which is happening over here? So we can sum up those things, okay, like arrival rate for example 60%, and then service time we can say for 40%. Then we can sum up and we can get the overall arrival rate. Here arrival rate to service center 1 is lambda 1, that is 80 into 0.4 is equal to 32 per hour, and service center 2, that is 0.6, that is 48 per hour, and then there are 20 customers per hour we can see in the long run utilization. So overall arrival rate and overall service time we can calculate based on this store example. And networks of queues, this is what we have discussed, and we can see the summary of this concept. The basic concepts of queuing models, we have already gone through the single queuing system in GG1MC model, and it shows how simulation and sometimes mathematical analysis can be used to estimate the performance measure of a system. And commonly used performance measures are L, LQ, W, WQ, rho and lambda E. When simulating any system, it involves overtime. Analyst must decide whether to study transient or steady state behavior. So simple formulas exist for steady state behavior of some queues. Like what we can say is steady state behavior in the sense we can see, for example, if the customers is arriving at one time, and if the customer is getting service in some other time, so it will be calculated as accordingly. If for example if the customer don't want to wait in the waiting line and he want to go for slow line, or if you want to go for some other work, then depending upon the queue behavior and queue discipline, it will vary a lot. So simple models can be solved mathematically, and so various modeling techniques we already discussed in the first module itself. So that based on the situation, okay, based on the situation and based on the condition strategies, we can apply those various modeling techniques in this phenomena. So then this can be very useful in providing a rough estimate of a performance measure. Like we can apply those kind of various modeling techniques. We have to analyze. First of all, we have to find out the problem statement, and we have to analyze, and then we can apply the those various modeling techniques into that. So for example, if you want to go inside a cage, and but that is very small to us and we can't enter into that. So that time we can't apply any kind of mathematical or any physical like bond graph based thing, or any kind of models we can't apply, because this is a derivation one and dry one, and we can go for common sense based environment. A common sense based environment is coming under the heuristic based condition, so that we can apply in that. So this is how the networks of queues will takes place. Thank you.